According to Galileo, mathematics is the language of the universe. And according to Leonardo, simplicity is the key to understand that universe. Now, let us take a closer look at the fundamental structures of the universe and see what there is to be discovered. For example, did you know that matter always tends to shape itself into spheres? From the smallest atoms to drops of water, and from planets to the largest stars, matter, under the force of gravity, will always shape itself into spheres. The universe itself is a sphere, the largest of all spheres. Even our mysterious black holes, those black stars that you find at the center of every galaxy, are actually spheres of highly condensed matter. There are certain laws that govern spheres. All spherical objects follow some very simple patterns. For example, as you are now seeing, spheres are moving towards a center in a two-dimensional plane. All the spheres are the same size. Now, how many of those spheres will fit around the middle one? The answer is 6. Only 6 spheres of the same size will fit perfectly around a center one. Not 5 spheres, not 7 spheres, but 6 spheres. We also know that when a circle is drawn with a certain radius, and that radius is inscribed into the circumference of that same circle, you'll find that 6 and only 6 similar radiuses can fit perfectly inside of that circle, forming a perfect hexagon. And that hexagon, as we can see, is composed of 6 equilateral triangles. So far, we have seen that spheres are the most fundamental shapes in the universe, that circles, triangles, and hexagons are some of the most basic figures in two-dimensional geometry. Those 3 shapes have one thing in common. They are closely linked to a single number, and that number is 6. Why 6, will you ask? Well, let's start by examining the fundamental particles of an atom, and then we'll go on to more complex forms of matter found in nature. Whether mineral, vegetal, or animal, we'll find that the occurrence of 6 and its multiples are overwhelmingly present. Mathematically, 6 has the advantage of being the first composite number. It is the product of 2 and 3, the first 2 prime numbers. It may sound trivial, but number 2, 3, and 6 are fundamental numbers and, as we will see, reveal important patterns in the basic structures of the universe. Let's begin with the macrocosm. According to the Standard Model, nanoseconds after the Big Bang, the first elementary particles with bizarre names like quarks, leptons, and gluons were present in the primary plasma. Quarks come in 6 types or flavors, also with odd names: up and down, charm and strange, top and bottom, and they are organized in 3 sets of 2. Leptons also comprise 6 types and are also arranged in 3 sets of 2. To the best of our knowledge, these particles are the fundamental building blocks of all matter. Now let's dwell into the macrocosm and take a look at the atom. There are 3 types of elements in the composition of atoms: protons, neutrons, and electrons. If we examine the proton and the neutron, they form a pair at the heart of an atom, and each is composed of 3 quarks. In the nucleus of an atom, there is a minimum of 6 quarks, 3 up and 3 down. This implies that all atoms, the building blocks of all known matter, have a mathematical pattern based on multiples of 3 and 6, hidden in the structure of their elementary particles. It's been estimated that there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth. But there are more atoms in 1 grain of sand than there are stars in the universe. This can only emphasize the fundamental pattern of 3 and 6 at play at the level of both the microcosm and the macrocosm.